Hello all, it's me, Andy from Bits Gaming. Hope we're having a great day. We're playing Star Trek Online. Episode A Gathering of Darkness. Today we're playing on a new character. Well, I say new, it's new to the channel. We're playing on an engineer. To show you the difference between an engineer and science officer, and the next episode we will go to a tactical officer. Yeah, now we've finally got to a position where you can actually show you different abilities of each character. I've switched over to an engineer, and as I said, I should go to a tactical officer, then back to the science officer. So we carry on from where we left off, chasing the Borg. And you see this time we have got the Enterprise, well, a Galaxy class cruiser. I've changed the nacelles on it just to be different. But yeah, so we carry on from where the last episode is. So this is the second episode in the Borg Arc. So instead of trying to control everything, in this case, if you play obviously with a team, we are the tank, so we'll take all the damage. So when we set up our character, we put everything into repairing the ship, keeping it alive basically. So as an engineer, we got rotate shield frequency, which is a damage resistant heal. So we get healed over time when they're getting shot out. Their energy from their weapons recharges the shield, and the shield rotates as well at the same time. We've got ESP power transfer, so we've got plus 25 to all powers. What I usually do, if I'm in trouble, I usually bung that, and if I've got overload weapons, I use that, so I get maximum performance out of the phaser weapon and do damage. We've got Nanny on inversion, which is a plus 200 resists. But when you use it, you get minus 100% on your weapon power. Action on beam is a radiation damage over time. I think the one we got is 500 at this moment. We've got emergency power to weapons. Again, another 25% power, but only to weapons. Again, use that. Then overboard weapons, or beams overload, I should say. We've got emergency power to shields, it's basically a shield heal we've had before, using the science officer. And beams overload, as I said, what you want to do, get your energy levels up to maximum power, use beam overload, and blast them. High yield torpedo, one. To be honest, I either use torpedo spread, but I've got torpedo high yield on this one. Hazard emitters for the science officer. Basically heals the ship as we're going. So now we're on the ground. We have got abilities we've got at the moment. I will change a few. We have got lay mines, which is great because when the enemy walk over them, they blow up. We've got 2 drones. One's a support drone which heals you when you die, and plus it attacks. Then we've got an attack drone, does damage, and a turret, gun turret, which obviously shoots the enemy. We've also got this lovely ability, can't think what it's called now, but basically blast the enemy from your starship, comes down, blows everything up in a radius. It's great. Now they've updated it. It used to be one shot, and now it seems to go on wherever the enemy may be. So I'm not sure when I updated it, but it's definitely changed in this episode.
Thanks for the rescue. My name is Dr. Eric Cooper. My team and I were researching the Borg nanovirus. It's fascinating. The Borg have been using it to assimilate entire planets. The land, the buildings, the people. Anyway, during the course of our research, the nanovirus containment failed. The nanovirus activated and assimilated enough equipment to signal the collective. We cannot allow the Borg to continue using this nanovirus. I think we have enough data to formulate a counteragent, but we'll need to recover it from the area that's already assimilated. That's why I stayed behind. I can get you inside the compound, but then it will be up to you to recover the data. Can I count on your assistance? Thank you. I'm in your debt, as is the entire Alpha Quadrant. Lead the way to the force field.
There's a couple of abilities I want to get. Now these are normal. I'm on about normal abilities, not ones we get from events and out of lockboxes. Where you can get shields, like they're like a dome to go over you. Anyone who's standing in the dome, it repair your shields or repair your health. I need those 2 abilities, and I'll have them for me, and I'll have them for my other engineer who's with this group. Just in case you're wondering why I don't put both drones up, usually because it only lets you have one. It's like a turret, so you can have a mortar turret and like a machine gun turret or ice turret. You can only have one at one time. If I'm sounding a bit croaky and lousy, that's because I've got the flu. Well, I'm hoping it's the flu, not the bloody COVID, but we'll see how it goes.
I've overridden the force fields, but the Borg detected the intrusion into their systems. They'll know you're coming. Head into the facility and locate the central data node. We don't have time to search for the right files, so simply transfer all the information to your ship's computer and hold off the Borg until the transfer is complete. I'll stay here. I'd probably just get in your way.
If you're wondering why it's suddenly got a bit darker than normal, that's because I've turned the new lighting system off, because I think when it comes to bloom, it's just blinding and it does me head in. So I've gone back to the old PC mode of lighting. So when it comes to lighting, in some places it's either too light or it's too dark. But it stops you being blinded by the bloom. So basically we get down to this console, click on it, and let's wait, let the timer thing go down into it's ready, all done, and then we get out of here. I can't be for sure after they've changed this mission, but I always remember actually doing all four of those consoles around that column, not just one. But I don't know. I can't remember that far back, but I'm pretty sure you had to do four at one time. See, this is the aerial blast from your starship coming down. So I didn't click on these ones over here to be shot. And what happened, used to just do where you pointed and done. Now it just seems to be shooting anybody who moves.
I need you back here! Undine troops are beaming down! They're focusing on the Borg, but they'll find me soon!
Now, I usually just run past these, but for some odd reason my crew's decided to have a shootout. So we'd have to have a shootout. End of story.
It looked like the Borg just abducted that Undine. But that's pointless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless... the Borg must believe they have found a way to assimilate the Undine. We have to stop them. There's probably too much interference to transport, but there are some pattern enhancers nearby. Those should help us get back to your ship.
Okay, just in case you're wondering what uniform I've got on, I think it's the Sierra set number 2. You get all of them when you buy it. You got to pay Resent to get it. And the only reason I've got it because it was on special offer. And I try to do the colours of Khan, but the modern version of it. So, another episode done. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And please comment below, see what you think. Laters all, have fun.